Okay, this video is about the area under density curves, where we're trying to find the percent of the area under the density curves at specific amounts, whether it's less than, where x is less than, or more than a specific number, depending on what you're talking about with your density curve. Here we have this density curve here, where we have our x-axis is 1 through 5, and our y-axis goes up to 0.25. And we want to find the percent of the area under the density curve where x is more than 4. So first we want to consider what the density curve is for the whole. In this case, we have a rectangle here, right? We have a rectangle. An area of a rectangle is length times width. So you're going to want to know your area formulas for, say, a square, a rectangle, a triangle, and maybe like a trapezoid. Okay, so the area for a rectangle, actually we'll instead of length and width, I think we're going to just say base and height so we can keep it consistent when we get to triangle and trapezoid. So base times height, same thing. So the base of the whole rectangle is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 times the height, which we see here on the left-hand side is 0.25. So area equals 1 because 4 times 0.25 is 1. So that's how that kind of also goes with our last video where we know that the area underneath the density curve is 1. So then we want to know the area where x is more than 4. So at 4 here, we want to know the area of this portion right here and what that percentage is. So again, area equals base times height. And actually, let's change our color here. So area equals base times height. And we know that the base here from 4 to 5 is 1 times the height, again, is still 0.25. So the area is 0.25. And when we change that to a percent, we move the decimal 2 spaces to the left. So to the right, excuse me, and we get 25%. So we'll check that. And we'll go through one more problem. And let's delete this. Okay, so now we have here another density curve, and we have a trapezoid. So if we remember that our area of a trapezoid equals base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height. So for the whole thing here, we have base 1 is 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, plus base 2 is 1, 2. Divided by 2 times the height, which is 0.4. So we have here 5 divided by 2 plus 0.4, and we get 2.5 plus 0.4, which is 2.9. Okay, so that's our area right there. And then for the whole thing, and now we want to find the percent of the area under the density curve where x is less than 3. So we want where area is x is less than 3. So less than 3 here would be 0% because there is no part of the thing that is less than. So we have 0% there.